Hello friends, Tina here. Welcome to another video at my YouTube channel. One of the most famous and influential figure in the history of art was Vincent van Gogh. One of the most recognized oil on canvas painting of Van Gogh was the Starry Night. Several years ago, there was a Van Gogh immersive exhibit that came to Manila, and I made sure to experience it. The image of the Starry Night moving, holding you in a tight embrace was awe-inspiring. It was breathtaking to say the least. Vincent van Gogh's use of principal colors of ultramarine, cobalt blue, Indian yellow, and zinc yellow made a huge imprint in my senses. And so it was a very welcome surprise when Craft Roulette, the card-making challenge I joined weekly, had Starry Night as one of its design parameters. So let me show you how I created this card. These are the tools that I used: cutting dies by Avery L, stamps by Concord and Ninth. And these are the 4 colors of embossing powder that I used. And this is the colored cardstock that I'll use to stamp on. I'll be using this color combo. This stamp wheel by Altenew is the perfect stamp platform for Concord the Ninth's turnabout stamps. I used 4 different colors of embossing powder to somehow imitate the colors used by Vincent van Gogh in The Starry Night painting. Do you see how easy it is to stamp with stamp wheel? I just rotate the stamp 90 degrees each time for each color. I opted to use colored embossing powders and heat emboss it because of how vivid the colors would look against a dark colored paper. So I talked lengthily about how Vincent van Gogh's painting of the Starry Night was a huge influence in creating this card of mine because of the colors mainly. What about you? What are your greatest influences? Who and what were your greatest influences when it comes to your art or your craft? Just a little tease or a peek of the backgrounds that I created using the turnabout stamps. This material is a shrink plastic, and there's a glazed side of the shrink plastic where I thought it was a perfect side to stamp on this white ink. If I remember it correctly, I think this shrink plastic was from Dress My Craft. It's nice because it's thick and it holds the ink perfectly. Trying to figure out how it would look on the face of the card along with the stamped and colored element. I colored this chick with alcohol ink markers. The stamp is by Stamping Bella, one of my favorite stamping company because of their nice and cute stamps designs. Time to glue everything down on an A2 sized card. Top fold. Everything is coming together and gluing it down using different materials like liquid glue, ATG, and also using glue dots for the shrink plastic because it is invisible when I put it behind the shrink plastic. I also used foam tapes behind the chick element because it's not seen on the face of the card. Almost done and meeting all the parameters. I have the ATC sized shrink plastic, which is 2.5 by 3.5 inches. We have the Starry Night colors. We have some of the stamped images from the turnabout stamps are upside down. And this last parameter are to use white dots. So I opted to use pearl white rounds as embellishments on the face of the card. I'm just going to use 3 pieces. I had fun creating this card mainly because Starry Night. The creative process of creating a card is something that I really enjoy, although in the beginning I always overthink a card. But thank you so much, Mr. Will. You've been so kind to us this week. If you are interested in joining us in our weekly card making challenge, you are welcome to join us. You can check out Craft Roulette over at YouTube, and it's hosted by Mary Gunn. I'd like to see you there. Just say hi. Thank you for spending some time with me, and I'll see you again on the next video. Bye.